Afghanistan is a country located in Southwest Asia and is landlocked. It mainly shares its borders with Iran and Pakistan. Following the devastating events of 9/11 in 2001, it has felt as though Afghanistan has been on the tip of the tongue of journalists, but few U.S. citizens seem to understand the gravity of the war on terror and the refugee crisis that has emerged from it.
One could spend hours attempting to explain the complexity of Afghanistan's past and present situation. But to put it briefly, Afghanistan has been involved in one conflict or another since the Cold War. The Soviets invaded Afghanistan in 1979, enforcing laws that pushed hundreds of thousands of citizens into neighboring countries. And after only 2 years, it was estimated that 1.5 million Afghans were displaced.
The United States was eager to assist the Islamist resistance known as Mujahideen, and together they were able to drive the Soviets out of Afghanistan by 1989. But by then, there were already more than 5 million Afghan refugees, and it didn't stop then. The Mujahideen was in complete power by 1992, and around 1.5 million refugees returned home, but ultimately these warlords fought one another in a civil war for land until 1996, when the Taliban captured the capital Kabul and introduced a hardline version of Islam, banning women from work and introducing Islamic punishments, which included stoning to death and amputations. And throughout this, there was an active terrorist group named Al-Qaeda that was formed in 1988 by Osama bin Laden, the same man responsible for the 9/11 attacks. The Taliban acted as refuge for Al-Qaeda, and when they did not hand over Osama bin Laden, Bush deployed tens of thousands of troops into Afghanistan.
On my orders, the United States military has begun strikes against Al-Qaeda terrorist training camps and military installations of the Taliban regime in Afghanistan.
Then under the Obama presidency, Osama bin Laden was killed.
Tonight, I can report to the American people and to the world that the United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden, the leader of Al-Qaeda.
Our armies continue to fight the Taliban and Al-Qaeda to this day.
Now there are over 9 million refugees all over the world due to the unrelenting war, widespread human rights violations, and overall low quality of life. Afghanistan was the largest refugee-producing country for 32 years and is currently second worldwide. This crisis is still affecting millions of citizens and soldiers. Will this ongoing refugee crisis ever end?